Freaks, freaks and weirdos, tape heads, ghouls and ghosts, love to tune in and listen to Psychotronic coast to coast. Skin Slip and Owen Neal are going to reveal their thoughts on movies that most people don't dare to watch. Psychotronic. 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 Welcome back to another exciting episode of Psychotronic Coast to Coast, where we dive into the depths of depraved damnation of direct-to-video home video that is known as Andy Sidaris' film collection. Holy crap. You know that nobody in this movie knew how bad it was. They all thought they were making art, except that one guy. That one guy. There's always that one guy in the cast. And, you know, that's
He was from the soap opera, wasn't he?
Oh, probably. You know, we watched our very first Andy Sidaris film. In fact, this is a film that me and Owen have both seen prior. Though we both don't remember shit except for the key moments, which we'll talk about. And so, yeah, we do plan. I do plan to select more titles from Sidaris' filmography to do for the show, but for the time being, this will be the start. And what a start it was! Good God, I love this movie. Why don't you take us through it, Owen?
I'll try. A lot of it's already forgotten.
Well, you know, happens.
I'm pretty sure it opens up with these two guys stumble on some drug going on. They get strung up and blown away by shades, if I remember right.
Two bumbling cops that are clearly like, they've got clearly American names, but they're not Americans. So, go figure.
It's funny. It mentions drugs and stuff, but then like after that, it's all about diamonds.
Oh yeah, that's the whole MacGuffin is the diamonds. Yeah.
But yeah. And I love that scene because Shades shoots him with a shotgun, and then the other guys are like, "Good job!" And they're like, "Yeah."
Like it took effort and like skills to like kill these guys hanging upside down because they triggered a trap.
They were like Shades hype men.
Yeah.
And then we cut to and we meet the two main ladies. I've never picked up their names, so.
It's like Donna and something else, right? Something. It's Donna and Taryn.
Okay.
That's who they were. Donna is played by Donna, and Taryn is played by Hope.
And they keep mentioning they're agents, but at the same time, they really want to hammer home that one of them is a civilian. So is she not an agent?
Okay, they work for a place something called the agency. That's all they say. And I believe the woman who kept having her name changed was Edie or Rosie. I can't remember which. And I think it's a reference to the previous film, which I think is Malibu Express. We saw a trailer for that, or a poster for that in the film, in fact.
I just remember she was working with her, and she's like, they want us to be fit, and we got to do this and that. But then they keep saying that she's a civilian.
Yeah, because some incident has caused her to go into hiding with the whatchamacallit, the federal
agency.
The federal company, the bureau where they change your name and give you whole new identity.
So she's in witness protection.
Yes, that's the word. That's what it is.
But she's living with an agent.
She's living with a completely different. They're Agents of Lethal, which is some other organization. Okay. And I think what bothers me is that she's living with people who know who she is, but she's supposed to be living a new life.
Yeah.
That still should include new people. I blow my nose real quick.
Yeah. And she's living with someone where good chance that.
About to sneeze. Fuck. I was about to sneeze, and I knew I was gonna fucking sneeze right over something important. That's why the podcast we get to edit these things.
It's
Anyways,
true.
as you were saying.
We don't have multi-track.
All right. As you were saying.
Well, I was just pointing out the fact that if you're in witness protection, you probably don't want to live with someone who's an agent, who most likely danger is going to come to the house at some point.
Yeah, especially one that you've known from your previous life. I think you're supposed to have a whole new life. Like, last I checked. Excuse me for not knowing the details of witness protection.
But yeah, they're pretending to be... I mean, I guess they're doing it. They have a cargo business.
With the worst cargo plane ever. It can hold small boxes and 2 people.
Yeah. And yeah, they get a snake loaded on there. The very poisonous... I forget the exact wording. It was infected, irritated, infected,
irradiated. It's an irradiated snake infected by cancer-ridden rats. What?
And like one bite is instant death.
Apparently, and also apparently makes you melt. But
they weren't supposed to have that on their plane. The forklift driver. Like there was, for some reason, 2 snakes came in at the same time, same crate, same writing. The only difference was there was tags that said, poisonous and deadly on one that were broken off.
So when they're supposed to by terrible forklift driving, by the way.
And the box within the other normal boa or whatever it was covered with a blanket. So when they had a little snake, they're like, oh, here it is. Because it didn't have those tags on it. So they put that in the plane, and then 2 people got in. And they dropped them off on the beach where they were going to sleep under a tarp. I don't know. They're doing a photo shoot.
And they were camping over the
I thought it was like a honeymoon or something.
Yeah, but like they were doing a photo shoot later on. Like, he was taking photos of her.
I think he was just a perverted boyfriend.
Well, I mean, who could blame him? I mean,
I mean, he didn't have
that's
nice
why you have
equipment.
a girlfriend. You can do perverted things with him, right? Isn't that the point?
Yeah, but I'm just saying he had a Polaroid. He wasn't a professional photographer.
Hey, there are professional photographers that use Polaroids. It's just a medium.
Yeah, hipsters.
Well, I'm not gonna argue with that.
But anyway. Yeah, they'll come back. They'll come back into play later. But yeah, they drop them off. They start heading back to their plane, and a little helicopter comes in.
Like a remote control helicopter, except it's like a drone.
You see, like, was he British, Australian?
I don't know.
The bot guy?
I don't know.
He's like a short white dude.
He's a white foreigner.
Yeah, he flew a little plane in, and he knew where to put it apparently, but he didn't see the women standing there. There's no way he could have landed it because how far he was out in the sea, but we'll forget all that. GPS tracking.
There's no way he could have been controlling it from that far away.
It lands, a little door opens up, they reach in, pull out some containers, but the 2 guys that were supposed to pick it up.
Of course, because naturally.
Yeah. And then the 2 goons that were supposed to pick it up show up. They get nunchucked in the face and a throwing star in the chest. One got off a little less hurt than the other one on that.
Brutal. And she just chucks the nunchucks at him, just wails him in the face. Just
threw him. But during that little scuffle, they dropped one of the boxes. She tucked the other one in between her breast because she was not wearing a bra.
The insert shot shows her. Sorry. The insert shot shows her shoving it in her boot, and then literally the next scene she pulled it out from between her breasts, so it teleported. In case you were curious. There's a portable hole, and she reaches down, and when she reaches between her breasts, she actually reaches into her boot. Ingenious device.
Must be, but yeah, she was not wearing a bra, so
playing with portals, man. She's playing with portals.
Clamped together, held those in there
somehow. This movie is short on logic, and
not that it matters.
Yeah.
She was the one that had the smaller breast.
Yeah, it's...
By the way, we've seen them topless multiple times at this point.
Yeah, by like 15 minutes in the movie, everyone's been naked a few times. You're like, oh, okay, so it's going to be one of those movies. And yes, it was one of those movies. There's just wanton nudity, rampant boobs everywhere. I mean, no complaints from anybody involved or anybody watching. Just everyone likes boobs, right? But still, there was a lot of boobs.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Let's
But
go to the
yeah,
beach. Oh, quick, take our tops off. Let's go swimming. Oh, quick, Hey, we have to repair this TV. Quick, take our tops off. Like, what? Like,
pretty much.
Jesus. That's pretty much it.
They escape in the plane. Although we should also mention, just because it made me laugh, was she retrieved her throwing star out of the guy's chest.
But they left.
Like, I need that back.
Nunchucks.
I think she grabbed those.
Oh, did they? Okay. Just steals, just snags the throwing star away, runs away. Yep.
Yeah. So they fly off. They land at home. Act like nothing happened.
They left their friends on the beach on an island full of dudes with guns who want to kill them or looking for people who have diamonds. I mean, like, what the fuck, guys? What the fuck? Yeah. What kind of agents are you? You're
they
not
decide to
serving. What the fuck?
They decide they need to get topless and jump in a jacuzzi.
Yeah, that's what happens instead of saving their friends.
And they crack the box open, and ooh, it's diamonds.
Yep.
And then we're introduced to the other bad guy. He's at a restaurant, and he sees his goons coming up. He's like, "What are you guys doing here?" And he has to tell them the bad news of diamonds are missing. 2 women took them. And I like they had some cargo plane, and he instantly knew it must be the only cargo plane business there.
Yeah. Like, what? What? Really? Get the jumping logic.
Now, is this where they show up to attack the girls? Because there's a lot of restaurant parts where like the guy's saying inappropriate jokes.
Remember.
I'm pretty sure they go to get the diamonds because he knows where they are.
When does Zartan come in?
Who's Zartan?
The chick dude guy, lady, person.
Oh, he's working at the restaurant undercover, and he eavesdrops. But I think that's after they get attacked.
Okay. I don't remember.
I believe that the girl and the guy show up with the mask, demand where the diamonds are.
Oh, right. And then she leads the one guy into the sorry, not Taryn, the other one. Fuck.
The one with the bigger boobs.
Her name's Donna.
That's how they were.
Donna Spear, by the way.
But yeah, she leads them in the garage for some reason and fails to like get him off, and that's where the snake gets loose. They break the crate. The snake gets out.
Yep.
Which
not before
at this point they don't know it's the wrong snake.
Not before our henchman trips over a drain cover so the snake can make a quick getaway into the sewer, though.
That's a little later, but yes, that does happen.
It's in the same scene. She's later in the scene,
Yeah. So then the girl with the ski mask, or not ski mask, they had pantyhose on their face.
Yeah. The worst rubber gloves you've ever seen.
The civilian girl says the diamonds are in the freezer. She gets them. They want to know where the other box is, and they're like, "We don't have another box." Of course, they don't believe them. But the best part was the villain. Instead of just sending 2 goons to get this, the villain's standing like next to the car, like, "Hey, it's me, guys." Yeah. He sees the snake and freaks out and just starts blasting shots at it.
Wouldn't you? Fuck that noise.
And then they come over like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Because they don't see it. And then I guess Donna, as you were saying, shoots him right in the fucking face.
Right in the face. Doesn't kill him. Wings him in the face somehow.
Which later is just a scratch. Like he has to turn his head at the right second. But when you see him get shot, he's looking straight at her. So he would have went like right into his mouth.
Like the way it looks like it goes into this cheek, right? And what it looks like is he's facing like this towards her. So it goes in like this, and it probably would have come out the back of his neck here. I mean, you could totally survive that. You have a really bad day. But in this case, they implied that it went this way and out his mouth, so it's just one entry, or it stopped in his teeth, which is also possible, to be fair. It could have just lodged in his bone.
When you see him later with a bandage, it looks like a slice. I mean,
yeah,
like it
looks like a different kind of wound.
Didn't even like go in. It just
looks like someone tried to give him that smile, that little Joker smile.
Yeah. So they run off, and then she's just like, "Hey, that's so and so." Like she knew exactly who he was. Yeah. But yeah,
Seth.
she knew exactly who he was. So now I think she goes to apparently have time to go get all made up, dress up, and they go to the same restaurant he was at earlier. And they meet up with, I guess, whoever their contact is for the agency. And that's the funny scene where she's like, "Hey, you could say whatever you want. No one can hear us." And then the man dressed as a
Whoa.
woman hears the whole thing.
Yeah, continue. Sorry.
Oh, you were excited about something.
Yeah, I'll get to it. Keep going.
So yeah, he's eavesdropping, which at first I didn't even realize was a man until like a later scene where he starts talking. I'm like, that's a guy.
So,
But yeah, so
oh.
so they go to an office and he plugs something on the phone and here's the whole conversation. That's when he's calling the two guys and like, we need you here. I guess other agents. Were you gonna add something?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, so Donna appears in the next 6 sequels. And Picasso triggers the Savage Beach guns, do or die, hard hunted, and fit to kill. As it's the same character. So take that for continuity. Fuck you, Avengers. These terrible chicks with guns movies were that's the name of the genre, by the way. Was just they were doing it before that. Look at that continuity. Anyway, sorry. Those two guys come across a guy on a skateboard now, right? Right?
I'm gonna say yeah. Let's jump to that part.
That's the most memorable part. If you type in "hard ticket to Hawaii" into YouTube, this is the clip you will find. Two gentlemen in a Jeep driving down the street. A gentleman on a skateboard wielding a machine gun and a blow-up doll.
Was it a machine gun or a shotgun?
Maybe in shotgun. A gun. Riding down the road with the blow-up doll to conceal his gun, and they cross paths. And the guy turns to shoot, hits the guy. I believe wounds him, but doesn't kill him. And then Rowdy Abilene, played by Ron Moss, I think he's in a couple of these too, grabs a fucking rocket launcher from from the back of the Jeep, fires it the first time, shoots the guy up into the air. He then
No.
What?
They hit him with the Jeep. That throws him in the air.
Oh, they hit him with the Jeep, right. They hit him with the Jeep. He goes in the air. He takes a rocket launcher and shoots him. And then his blow-up doll's flying through there, so he shoots the blow-up doll, too. Yes. What the fucking batshit insanity?
And then the guy says, "Where's the skateboard?" And he's like, "I think he got away."
I think he got away. Like, do you have to use a rocket launcher? It's the only gun I can hit with. That's the famous line there, too.
So when I'm trying to remember, I believe the guy that's dressed as a girl calls and says these people are coming. And that's why they go. And first, the part you missed, which you probably remember, anyways, he's doing a handstand and goes by him.
Yes.
And then meets up with the other guy. He's like, "Yep, that's them."
Yeah, he confirms the location by scouting it. Yeah.
He's pretty impressive on that skateboard. He did the whole hill handstand.
Yeah, but he took a rocket launcher to the knee. I'm the same after that.
No, but
I mean, he was really the same after a rocket launcher to the knee. I can hear the birds chirping on your end. It's morning for you.
Yes, it is. Sun's coming up.
It's 5 a.m. almost at his time, in case anyone's curious.
But yeah, so then they go meet the girls, right? And have the awkward sex scene while polishing guns.
No, that's the polishing guns is later.
Well, the other two are going to guns because there was also a point where remember the whole guy doing a monologue about the different pills? That's the civilian girl's boyfriend. No, it's not.
Right. No, you're right. It was.
Because there's like a weird like montage of them on the beach and then her just taking her clothes off.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That was early. It doesn't matter, but yeah. So they're like just hanging out, looking at all the guns and 5 pair of nunchucks they have. Well, he's just like, "Oh yeah," but he's like sitting in there, and she's just like laying on him, like on her knees. Like there was no sex. I don't know what was going on. Maybe some chest stuff, but other than that, I don't know what was really happening.
It was Yeah, it was weird. There was no penetration. It was an awfully shot sex scene. It wasn't sexy. It was just confusing. Like, what is going on here? Yeah, bizarre shit.
And then guy dressed as girl at some point takes his stuff off, and they kidnap the girl that works at the bar. That's slashed their contact, and she gets kidnapped and brought to the main one of the main villains' houses, which they see because they're doing a stakeout in their bikinis, filming with a camera of a guy playing frisbee, Shades playing frisbee with a girl as well. That's when they see the girls kidnapped. They show that to. I guess that was before, because then the sex was after they watched the tape.
Okay.
It's all jumbled in there. But anyways, he gets the brilliant idea of frisbee covered with razor blades.
So they're preparing for a final battle, by the way, and
Yeah.
everyone's stripping and cleaning guns, and this asshole has the fucking time to play around with some razor blades and a fucking frisbee.
Where'd the razor blades come from?
So, that could be in the fucking cabinet, to be fair.
I just got razor blades. You got razor blades and two frisbees?
Like, yeah.
Of course I do.
That's all shit you could easily have around your house. I get it, but it's just absurd. Why?
Also, at some point,
I've seen the flying
cancer
guillotine just one too many times, you know?
At some point, the cancer snake killed that couple, and then the girls freaked out. But that was probably early.
Oh yeah, they find the bodies, and the bodies are like basically melted and gooey.
And then the snake went in the sewer hole.
Back into the sewer hole, yeah. I think it's implied it came out
So
and attacked and went back in.
So his brilliant plan is to put on a nice tight Speedo, surf all the way. He didn't really stand on the surfboard, but paddle his way to the beach, meet up with a girl, jog with him. The guy told him that Shades told him to beat it, and he's like, "But I'm just a thrower, man." And then he tells her to piss off, but told her she had a nice ass.
Yeah.
She thought he had a nice ass too, so I guess it's okay.
So him and Shades are playing frisbee, and the next ridiculous thing you'll see on YouTube is him throwing the fucking frisbee with the razor blades and cutting his arm off, fingers off, and embedding it in his neck. It's hilarious.
I just love how mad Shade was that he was there, but then he kept trying to outshow me. He'd catch it and throw it between his legs and catch this.
And then he throws him this black one and throws it back. And it takes
forever. Throws a fake one.
Then he takes forever to throw the one with the razor blades. And you think you'd notice that and going nope, I don't want that.
Or the fact that every day this random woman plays frisbee with a guy on the beach who's holding a machine gun, and she thinks nothing of it.
Right?
But the best character is now dead, Shades. Because he just had mirrored shades on.
That was it.
Hung out on the beach.
That was his name in the movie too, Shades.
And then he goes and
referred by.
Then he has time to change out of his Speedo, grab his gun, and head in.
Well, he just gets dressed.
I know, but why?
I don't know. Reasons.
And then the other two come in the Jeep. One girl's flying a little tiny go-kart flying machine, dropping grenades out of it, which didn't make any sense because she's dropping them next to their Jeep. I don't know.
Yeah, right. But, and what are you doing? Accidentally kill your friends. Way to go.
She lands and they start shooting everybody. And my favorite scene is the long-haired guy, whatever his name is. Rowdy.
The guy who couldn't hit unless he uses a rocket launcher?
No, he backs into the room. Usually clear a room, you come in and check the telephones. He backs into the room.
That's the other guy, yeah. I can't remember his name.
And there's just a bad guy standing there looking a different direction, and he walks in front of him. And then Rowdy comes in, kicks him, and then he's like, "I'll do this." And there's an overly long fisticuff scene. Well, sort of fisticuff. There was a knife and some tiger claws. Is that what they're called?
I don't think they're the climbing claws. Because they're used for climbing walls and shit. Yeah. The hook's for your claws, so you can climb shit, or stop a sword or whatever. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, you stopped the sword. That's so cool." I'm like, he's got claws on his hands. That's how he can do it, guys. He didn't actually just use his hands.
We saw this too in one of those apocalypse movies we
Yeah, try to
saw.
stop us. I dare you try to stop us by grabbing the blade. You're gonna get your fingers all hands cut up, man. It's just like, yeah, sure, the idea is sound, but the execution's the problem, right? Literally the problem.
But I know what part you want to get to. They saved the girl. There's a guy in the room, and like 2 feet away, rocket launch right through the wall.
I know it doesn't explode; it just knocks him through the wall. Uh,
I mean, if it was a
Ridiculous.
real rocket, the blast out the back would have killed everyone in the room.
That wouldn't kill anyone in the room. It would kill the person right behind her. But the explosion of it hitting the wall 4 feet in front of them definitely would have killed everyone within 10 feet of the fucking explosion. Maybe 20 feet even. Like, I don't know.
Trust me, you don't want to do a rocket launcher in a room.
Yeah, especially with a fucking wall behind you, because there's a thing called backblast.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't backblast against you and then catch you on fire, you'll set the wall on fire. So.
Fun fact: they were trying to figure out a way that you could fire one in a room, and that everyone would be fine in there. They were trying like seawater and weird shit like that.
That's weird.
That way, there would be no big black backblast that would hurt anyone in the room, so you could fire them out of windows. History. But yes, they save her. Long-haired guy comes in, says some weird joke about, "Oh, I like you like that," because apparently that's his girl.
Yeah, he
He's like, "I
thinks
should
so at least.
get the midgets and whatever." I don't. He thought he was funny.
Get some midgets and something. I can't remember what the other thing was, but it was like, wait, what? I'm like, what? Did we just what? Did you just say midgets? I mean, like that's a rad boyfriend and all, but what?
And then some people try to escape on a helicopter, and it gets blown up, which was weird because the dude comes out with the thing, and she's like, "Give me that." I'm like, okay. And then the other girl's like, "That was gnarly," and then she yells at her, "But this is real life."
Oh man.
So then I was
I
a
like to
little
point out.
confused.
I meant to mention when he mentioned that he did like a monologue about his pills. Like he literally does like a 5-minute conversation about this pill's for this reason and this pill's for this reason. The whole thing. And I'm just like, that is equally like the raddest fucking like monologue ever, and also the most poorly executed monologue ever. Like it's actually the best written thing in the movie. It's also the worst.
And we don't even
acted
see him
part.
again till the end. He doesn't show up again till the end.
Oh yeah, he doesn't, does he?
Like he's not
God.
part of any of the action. Oh, unless he was he the guy doing the interview? The guy, the black dude was yelling the N-word.
Awesome.
Was that him or is that somebody else?
Oh, you know what? That was him. That was him.
I was gonna say
That
it'd be a
line was
weird
great,
cut.
by the
if
way. I
that
can't
wasn't
repeat
him.
it, but that line made me laugh. It's like,
He asked him about a play to Blue Shoes, and he basically said, "I told the N-words to do this and the white guys to do this."
N-words
And
go
they're like,
long,
"Oh my
go
God,
deep, and
my
the
career's
white
over."
guys to keep them at bay as long as possible, or whatever. Yeah. And they were all like, "Oh God, my career's over because you said the N-word on TV," which, to be fair, that's probably what would happen.
But yeah. So then it seems like, oh, we've won, and they're all happy, and she goes back to her house, and I'm just like, there's 2 bad guys still out there, because we didn't see the guy shot in the face killed, and we didn't see the main whatever he is, Australian.
Foreign guy.
Yeah, foreign guy with an accent that could be 3 different places.
I have no idea. I wasn't paying that much attention to his voice. I just know it wasn't American.
So one of them's just home alone, and Scarface comes in. Guess you could call him that. He had an accent like that.
You're talking about the leader? The guy who got shot in the face?
Yes.
That's Seth. His name is Seth.
Scarface.
Yeah, his name's Seth.
He shows up to kill her. She gets in a closet, which was really awkward because the closet was like that really thin, like board, and he's just slowly chopping one by one.
He's
she's loading
knocking
that
out
spear
slats one by one with a knife. Like, oh my God, just elbow strike a whole bunch of them out already. Just overarm elbow like the fucking slats out. Just like 1 or 2 strikes, get them all gone. Jesus.
He gets harpooned.
How about just pull the door
Falls
open?
down. And he's seemingly dead. Now, is this snake time? Or does he get up and then snake time?
He
He
gets
gets
up.
up again,
He gets up. Some
gets
shit
stabbed in the
happens.
guts.
Yeah, he falls
She
down
goes in the
again.
bathroom. Snake jumps out the toilet. Explosion with lights coming from the toilet.
Yes. And a giant, like 10-foot animatronic snake puppet leaps out of the fucking toilet. On this. Oh, by the way, right before that, she bumps her head against the wall and it moves because it's a set wall.
And then, even more confusing than the snake popping out of the toilet, she comes out of the room, sees the guy getting up. I'm pretty sure the guy looks at her. She slowly rolls over the bed on the other side. Then he gets up. Apparently, he must not seen her. Hears the noise in the bathroom. Opens the door. Snake bites him in the face.
Yep.
He's dead.
Done.
She blasts
son.
the snake in the head 3 times with a gun. Does nothing.
Yeah. Well, you know.
And then, luckily, the guy still has 1 rocket and he's still carrying it. Comes in and blows the snake head off. Just the snake's head.
Yep. Big gush of blood shoots from the snake head. Snake stump.
Boom. Saves the day. They kiss. Happily ever after. But wait a minute, there's still a bad guy out there. So you cut to them pulling up in a limo. Now they're all together. All the couples are together. But only the main girl and the guy go in. They beat the ever-loving shit out of the guy's bodyguard, who does nothing. He doesn't even throw a punch. He just stands there getting smacked in the head with nunchucks.
Yep. He's beyond
knuckles.
useless. He's beyond useless. And she wraps her hand, because I guess he's wounded, and she wraps brass knuckles into it to, like, hide him. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, her hand was wounded when the guy was trying to stab her. She actually held the blade when she pushed it into his gut.
Which, of course, is
sliced her hand.
That's way more realistic than trying to catch a sword, by the way. It's holding a knife blade. It's more likely.
And then that guy thinks he's going to kill them with a samurai sword by throwing it like a dart.
Nope. Lands right between them.
He gets blown away with a 44 shot because she had a 4. That was one of the jokes. He pulls out a little dinky. It kind of looked like a Luger.
It was a Luger, in fact. I'm pretty sure. It was like a little 5-shot
pulls
Luger.
out a giant long barrel 44.
7-8 round
Magnum
Desert Eagle or whatever. Like, fuck. Like, and he doesn't look like, whoa, she's got a big gun. Like, you know.
It completely blows him out of a window.
I feel like she pulled that out of her pants, which is, I don't know where she was hiding it. Where was she hiding that gun?
She had it tucked in the back. I think there was a shot of them walking in.
You never see it. You never see it. So it just literally comes out of thin air. I'm pretty sure, have you ever seen, never mind, it doesn't matter. It's just,
but yeah.
God. Out of nowhere, a pistol appears. It's a Desert Eagle. He shoots it.
He splats on the ground in front of the other 4. The girl screams, which kind of made me laugh because she was like, all excited about a chopper blowing up and people being blown to bits. But then he falls. She's like, ugh.
I know, right?
How terrible.
It was up close and personal, that's why.
But her boyfriend's like, radical or something like that. And he makes some lame joke.
It was really, oh my god, so many. What was that joke, too? It was so bad. It was like a real, 5-alarm dad fire. It was bad. It was like, whoa, dude, that was a totally uncalled for joke. Like, I can't even remember it now, but I'm fucking mush brained. It's like 2 in the morning for me, so it's like bedtime.
But it's like, now the movie's over.
Yeah.
Although there was a very long scene of a muscular woman in a bikini posing with nunchucks. She goes in that she's supposed to make the girl talk. You see her hit her once, and then I don't think we ever saw her again.
Yeah,
at some point she was shot in that gunfight, and I just wasn't paying attention.
I don't think she was ever seen again. Also, there's a scene in which, when the N-word gets uttered, Andy Starrs plays the TV director, berating them for effing up. It's pretty awesome. Great little cameo.
It's like, they lost the news feed. Our jobs are saved. Waka waka.
Yeah, no one saw you say the N-word. Yay.
Was he the one earlier too in the restaurant where he's like, that one girl's like, you practically raped me last night. He's like, that was last night. Today's a different day. I love you. And the way she comes over, it's just like
awkward,
staring at boobs.
Super awkward, bro. It was super awkward. It's like, I was last night. Like, yeah, and that's never happening again. Get to walking. You know.
And there was lots of boobies.
It was an obscene amount of boobies. I mean, the movie is populated by penthouse playmates. So
And a snake full of poisonous cancer.
yes, and a rocket launcher shooting a blow up doll. I mean, like, what more do you
I,
want in this movie, really?
I know you didn't agree with me, but I kind of wanted more of the warehouse guys that wore flip flops moving heavy boxes.
Yeah, what the fuck was that all about? They had flip flops on. They're moving these giant heavy crates that require forklifts and two people to carry and shit.
I wanted them to be almost Stooge like. Like, what are the odds of 2 crates of snakes, man?
They just like drop the crate and they start doing a Three Stooges bit. Pokes the eyes.
Like, I mean, what are the odds? 2 snakes are coming in the same type of crate.
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't even. They're like, they just brought it to their house. And like, someone's gonna come pick this crate up.
So yeah, this is available in this Girls, Guns, and G-String set. And there's another set. I put a link to the other set. It's called Bombshells and something.
Is it the same movies or
same set, same discs, just in a new packaging, new cover art. I've had this for a while. I collect these. I collect this line of Mill Creek stuff. So I've got most of the 12, 16, and 20 film sets. Anyway,
my friend bought this, and he's like, "We're gonna watch all these." We watched Hard Ticket to Hawaii, and then he just left the set and said, "I don't want this."
What? Well, Hard Ticket to Hawaii is like worth buying the set by itself. It's $5. All right, for $5 you can watch Hard Ticket to Hawaii, which is worth the price of admission to the set. And then there's 11 more ridiculously bad action films on it that are probably equally as awful and hilarious. But we're gonna find out in the coming months. It's not my next pick, but it will be coming up
with amazing bonuses of trailers of the movie.
Yeah,
bonus. Also, apparently, there's
introduction by Andy Stars, right?
Where's the commentary?
It's really a shame we never got any commentaries. He died, unfortunately. And I want to say
boobies.
Well, these are all reprints of BCI Eclipse release sets, released in 4 different volumes. I feel like those had commentaries. And because I think he died in the early 2000s, if I remember correctly.
Mill Creek's not known for doing jack other than slapping something on the
disc. They're starting to do stuff. Like Shakespeare Clown has a brand new commentary created just for the Blu-ray that they're releasing. So
nice.
I mean, like, they are doing it. It's taken them a while to get here. At least they released it in a nice, affordable package, and they're pretty good quality considering these are probably the best we're gonna get. Though I would love to see Vinegar Syndrome release Blu-rays of all these. I'd probably buy them all. Definitely buy Hard Ticket to Hawaii. That shit's gonna get bought so fast. So yeah, do you have any last words about or any thoughts about last words about the movie? Do you recommend it? What's your rating?
I mean, if you've never seen it, obviously go watch it. It's fun. It's fun, stupid garbage.
It's skin slip approved. I think it's required viewing along with Samurai Cop and Miami Connection for like bad, great, awesome. Troll 2, another one. Awesome movies, that are just bad but like enjoyable on some awesome level. Like, and they're always really, really funny with these. But yeah. I give it 4 stars. 4 stars, man, out of 5.
I'd give 5 out of 5.
Damn, this might be one of the highest rated movies on Psychotronic Coast to Coast.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure I gave Night of the Demon 5 out of 5.
Oh, you know what? I probably gave that 5 out of 5 too, because Dick Griffin, dude. Dick Griffin.
This needs more Dick Griffin.
That's what Hard Ticket to Hawaii is missing. I mean, a dude gets stabbed in the dick. He got knifed in the dick.
Oh, that was the gut.
Fuck it, it was the dick. He was holding his
unless
crotch.
Unless he had it flipped up, tucked in his underwear band.
It was bad. It was really bad. Yeah. Okay. So what are we watching next week for the show, or next episode, as it may be?
I'm going back to some summer comedy.
Oh shit! What are we watching?
Canadian Balls movie.
Oh, so that means it's Canadian films with the word balls in the title?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oddballs.
Oddballs? All right. We're watching that next week.
It's about a summer camp.
Yeah. Any last words, Owen?
Mm, not really.
Well, that that was an experience, and I will never be the same after watching it. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys next week for Oddballs, and yeah, we still haven't gotten an outro yet. Someone suggest an outro in the comments. Peace out, guys.